Okay, get your Bibles out, everybody. We're doing Psalm 60. Cue the music. All right, so I'm about 15 hours behind, closer to 16 hours behind right now. And I was just feeling terrible this morning. Stayed home for the first half day of work. Slept till 11:30 in the morning. Went to work, worked about 2 hours, and came back home. So it was a rough day. But I need this nourishment for myself. And so, and, you know, if you get nourishment out of this, I mean, it's such a great blessing to me. I know I'm doing it for me, but today we're doing Psalm 60, and if you can get something out of this, if I can get one person that really that they get something out of this, then I'm gonna keep doing it. And I've already had one person express that he missed that I was out there, and so this is for me, but it's also for you. Ultimately, we're gonna do Psalm 60 today. For the direction music to the tune of the Lily of the Covenant, a miktam, we covered that, of David for teaching. When he fought Aram Naharaim, and Aram Zabo. Let me see here. Title that is Arameans of Northwest Mesopotamia, and Aram Zobah, Arameans of Central Syria. And when Job returned and struck down 12,000 Edomites in the Valley of Salt. These are actually historically accurate terms and places and battles. And so this is one of those a lot of what happens in the Psalms are things that are historically accurate. So anyway, so Psalm 60. You have rejected us, O God, and burst forth upon us. You have been angry, now restore us. You have shaken the land and torn it open. Mend its fractures, for it is quaking. You have shown your people desperate times. You have given us wine that makes us stagger. But for those who fear you, you have raised a banner to be unfurled against the bow. Save us and help us with your right hand, that those you love may be delivered. God has spoken from his sanctuary. In triumph I will parcel out Shechem and measure off the valley of Succoth. Gilead is mine, and Manasseh is mine. Ephraim is my helmet, Judah my scepter, Moab is my wash basin. Upon Edom I toss my sandal, over Philistia I shout in triumph. Who will bring me the fortified city? Who will lead me to Edom? It is not you, is it not you, O God, you who have rejected us and no longer go out with our armies? Give us aid against the enemy, for the help of man is worthless. With God we will gain the victory, and he will trample down our enemies. Here is a reading of God. Thanks be to God. So you have given us wine that makes us stagger. There was a time that was really important to me. So you have shaken the land and torn it open. Mend its fractures, for it is quaking. This area that David was in was actually still is a very earthquake prone area. Which is a note on that one there. So God has spoken from his sanctuary. In triumph I will parcel out Shechem and measure off the valley of Succoth. There's a lot of cities' names in here, and archaeologically speaking, these all were around, these lands, these cities. So, Valley of Succoth, Gilead, Manasseh, Ephraim, Judah, Moab. These are all accurate places. So I'm thinking about, side note here, I'm thinking about getting some T-shirts made, just a couple of different ones maybe. One just say Bible and Blues. I want to use what I call baseball script. You can think about baseball is the one with the big tail on the goes underneath it. I was going to have that go across the chest in a diagonal fashion, and then in the bottom section, it's open space. Have it just say YouTube, VidMe, Minds, and which is where I have presence, and Twitter. And then I was thinking about another one. I got a sneeze coming on. Maybe it'll go away. No, I have a yawn. Okay. We're going to leave all that in there. Okay, so and another one that I thought about, because one of the things I want to actually start to do just for fun is tease the atheists, because there's a very strong atheist presence on YouTube, and I'm assuming it's also on VidMe. I know for a fact it's on my Facebook page, which is my personal Facebook page. So, and then there's what I wanted to do was I wanted to get one made up that said, "My Sky Daddy made your amoebic amniotic fluids," okay, or something along those lines. Something that talks about how God the start of creation is all about God. Amniotic fluid was one thing. God, and I don't want to say my Sky Daddy, because that's one of the ways that they try to taunt us, is by calling God our Sky Daddy. And I want to say that my Sky Daddy made your, help me out, folks. My Sky Daddy made your amniotic fluid. Doesn't sound quite right. My Sky Daddy made your, it's like birth fluid? No, he did. My Sky Daddy made your DNA or your proteins, or yeah, you get where I'm going with this. Help me out, fill it in. I want to get the t-shirts made. I'll sell them, make a little bit of money for the site, just because I need for better equipment, for some better software, things like that cost money. I got to take care of a family too. So one of the things I was also thinking about doing was a Patreon, for the same kind of reason. Not sure when I'm going to get this stuff done, but it's an option. Tell me what you think about it. Give me your thoughts down below. If I was going to do a Patreon, would you support a little bit? Would you buy me a cup of coffee when I make a video? Or once a week, buy me a cup of coffee, so, excuse me. So, anyway, I'm going to close this out because I'm really tired. It's been a long, long day, even though I slept till 11:30. It's been a rough one. So, pray for me in this nasty cold I have. It's all up in my head, and it really is in my head. So, have a great night, and hopefully I can get one out before 9:30 tomorrow night. Right? God bless.